Hi, we're going to start with our first lesson in the oral and serial method for learning French. You're going to need the following before we begin. A piece of paper, preferably a notebook. I want you to rule a line down the center of the page. You can do that easily just by folding the page in half, and you'll get a crease, and then rule your line on the crease and open the page out again. So a vertical line down the center of the page. When we hit a new word, I'm going to pronounce it in French, spell it in English, and then you are going to write it down in the book, with the English in the left-hand column and the French in the right-hand column. And this will become your reference book. I'm not going to give written notes to this course. This is an oral course. So the written textbook that you're going to have, you will end up writing yourself as we go through the course. This is a course, to remind you, in literary French. It's based on French from the mid-1800s. It's not that different to modern French, but the register, of course, is going to be more towards the formal side. We're going to begin with very simple material. Firstly, open your exercise book and write Lesson 1 at the top of the page. In the left-hand margin, write the number 1, that's 1, and this, have you got? Question mark. Have you got? In the right-hand column, write the following. A, V, E, Z, hyphen. A hyphen is a small dash, a little dash line. V, O, U, S. A, V, E, Z, V, O, U, S. And that is pronounced avez-vous. Avez-vous. Have you got, or have you? Avez-vous. Note that the verb, that's avait, that's the have, that's the verb, followed by the pronoun, that's the word you, replacing your name, is connected with a hyphen. So when the verb is followed by the pronoun, as in avez-vous, we put a hyphen between the two words. Underneath this, write in the left-hand column, I. I. That's a capital letter I. And in the right-hand column, write this, J-E. Je. Spelled J-E. Je. So je means I. Note that je, when followed by a word that has a beginning letter that's a vowel or a silent H, which means it sounds like it begins with a vowel, the E of je, J-E, is replaced with an apostrophe. That's that little tiny mark. Je. And so, on the next line, write the following on the left-hand side. I have got. Now, remember you have a pause button here, so when you need to write something down, it might be a good idea to press the pause button, write it down, and then restart the video. So, I have got. In the right-hand column, write the following. J apostrophe A-I. I'll repeat that. J apostrophe A-I. And that is j'ai. J'ai. I have or I've got. J'ai. On the next line, the left-hand side, write this. The bread. The bread. Le pain, spelled L-E, that's on the right-hand side, L-E, and then a new word, P-A-I-N, le pain, le pain, the bread, le pain. On the next line, write the following on the left-hand side. Have you got the bread? Question mark. Have you got the bread? Or you can just write, have you the bread? In the right-hand column, corresponding, write the following. Avez-vous le pain? Spelled exactly as we spelled these words above. A-V-E-Z hyphen V-O-U-S L-E P-A-I-N. Avez-vous le pain? Avez-vous le pain? Avez-vous le pain? Avez-vous le pain? The next line on the left, write the following. I have the bread. Or you could write, I have got the bread. There are two ways of saying that in English. I have the bread, or I have got the bread, or I've got the bread. On the right-hand side corresponding, write this. J apostrophe A-I L-E P-A-I-N. J'ai le pain. J'ai le pain. J'ai, I have. J'ai le pain. The bread. J'ai le pain. We are now going to start the oral part of the course. We've done the writing part. Manesca's method is based on a three-pronged approach to language learning. There's the visual part where you see what you've written down. There's the kinesthetic, that's the movement part, where your hand moves when you're writing the words. And of course you have the sense of touch when you feel the paper and the pen. These things are all mixed together in our brains. The more input we have, the easier it is for us to remember what we're doing. So the writing is a very important part of this course. But essentially, this is an oral course. That means you're going to be listening and you are going to be speaking. And we're going to begin the first oral section. This is how it's going to work. I'm going to give you a question in French, and then I'm going to ring my little bell. Actually, it's a wine glass, but I'm going to ring my bell. And you are going to press the pause button when you hear the bell, and you're going to formulate an answer. Now, you can either write this answer down, roughly, on a piece of paper. Don't write it in your exercise book. Or you can formulate it orally. After a brief pause, I myself will give a possible answer to the question. In the beginning, of course, there will only be one way of answering. The questions are very simple. As the course advances, your variety of possible answers will increase, but I will give a plausible and possible answer to the question based on the grammar that we're studying. The idea is that the answer will contain the grammatical information that's in the question. So far we haven't learned very much, so the question is very simple. Avez-vous j'ai? So the question is, avez-vous, have you got? And the answer, j'ai, I have, j'ai. Avez-vous? J'ai. And we learned the word for bread. What is the word for bread? Le pain. So, avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. Avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. The next word we are going to introduce is the salt. So let's write that in our left-hand column. The salt. That's S-A-L-T. In the right-hand column corresponding, L-E, S-E-L. Le sel. Le sel. We're now going to start the second mouvement, the second oral exercise. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le sel? J'ai le sel. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. In your exercise book, write the number 3 in the margin and the word the rice. The rice, that's R-I-C-E. In the right-hand column corresponding, L-E-R-I-Z. Or if you're an American, R-I-Z. So, le riz, L-E-R-I-Z. Le riz. We're now going to start the third oral mouvement. Remember that for the oral mouvement, you either roughly write your answer down when you hear the bell, when you press pause, or you formulate your answer back yourself aloud. And then I will give a possible answer. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le riz? J'ai le riz. Avez-vous le sel? J'ai le sel. Avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. Avez-vous? J'ai. In your notebook, on the left-hand side, write the number 4 and the wine. The wine. In the right-hand column corresponding, L-E-V-I-N. L-E, and a new word, V-I-N. Le vin. Le vin. The wine. Le vin. We are now going to start the fourth mouvement, the fourth oral exercise. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le vin? J'ai le vin. Avez-vous le riz? J'ai le riz. Avez-vous le sel? J'ai le sel. Avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. In the left-hand side, write the number 5 in the margin and the milk, M-I-L-K, the milk. In the right-hand side corresponding, L-E, new word, L-A-I-T. That's L-E, L-A-I-T. Le lait, le lait, the milk, le lait. We're now going to start the oral exercise, le mouvement, for number 5. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le lait? J'ai le lait. Avez-vous le vin? J'ai le vin. Avez-vous le riz? J'ai le riz. Avez-vous le sel? J'ai le sel. Avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. Back to your notebooks. In the margin, number 6. The fruit. That's F-R-U-I-T in English. The fruit. The right-hand side corresponding L-E, and then new word, F-R-U-I-T. Spelled the same way as English, but not pronounced the same way. Le fruit. Le fruit. Now there are different ways of pronouncing your R in French. Sometimes you'll hear the French R is trilled, R, and sometimes it's pronounced as a sort of slightly palatal, almost guttural sound at the back of the throat. R, R. Le fruit. I tend to pronounce it more as le fruit than le fruit. The oral exercise, the mouvement, that's the movement for number 6. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le fruit? J'ai le fruit. Avez-vous le lait? J'ai le lait. Avez-vous le vin? J'ai le vin. Avez-vous le riz? J'ai le riz. Avez-vous le sel? J'ai le sel. Avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. Number 7. In the margin, write the word good, G-O-O-D. The right-hand column corresponding, B-O-N, bon, B-O-N, bon. Underneath that, on the left-hand side, write the good bread. The good bread. And in the right-hand column, L-E, B-O-N, and then new word, P-A-I-N. Le bon pain. Le bon pain. The good bread. Le bon pain. We are now going to do the mouvement, the oral exercise for number 7. Avez-vous le bon pain? J'ai le bon pain. Avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. Avez-vous le bon lait? J'ai le bon lait. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le bon vin? J'ai le bon vin. Avez-vous le bon riz? J'ai le bon riz. Avez-vous le bon sel? J'ai le bon sel. Avez-vous le bon pain? J'ai le bon pain. Avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. Number 8 in the margin. Bad. That's B-A-D. And this is bad as in poor quality. Poor quality when we're talking about objects. In the right-hand column corresponding, M-A-U V-A-I-S. I'll spell that again. M-A-U-V-A-I-S. And that's pronounced mauvais. Mauvais. I'll say that again. Mauvais, meaning bad or poor quality, when we are talking about things that are not alive, inanimate objects. The poor quality wine, or the bad wine, write that on the left-hand side, the bad wine. The right-hand side, L-E, M-A-U-V-A-I-S, and then new word, vin, V-I-N. So, le mauvais vin, the poor quality wine. Le mauvais vin. The left-hand column, write the following in English. The poor quality bread. And in the right-hand column, write le mauvais pain, spelled L-E, M-A-U-V-A-I-S, P-A-I-N. Le mauvais pain. Now for the oral exercise that accompanies number 8. Remember that at any time during this course, if you need time to either write something down or time to listen and think, please use your pause button. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le bon fruit? J'ai le bon fruit. Avez-vous le mauvais fruit? J'ai le mauvais fruit. Avez-vous le bon lait? J'ai le bon lait. Avez-vous le mauvais lait? J'ai le mauvais lait. Avez-vous le bon vin? J'ai le bon vin. Avez-vous le mauvais vin? J'ai le mauvais vin. Avez-vous le bon riz? J'ai le bon riz. Avez-vous le bon sel? J'ai le bon sel. Avez-vous le mauvais sel? J'ai le mauvais sel. Avez-vous le bon pain? J'ai le bon pain. Avez-vous le mauvais pain? J'ai le mauvais pain. In your exercise book, the left-hand column, write the number 9 in the margin and the cheese, C-H-E-E-S-E, the cheese. The right-hand column corresponding, L-E, and then F-R-O-M-A-G-E. That's L-E, F-R-O-M-A-G-E. Le fromage. Le fromage. The cheese. Le fromage. We are now going to start the mouvement, the oral exercise for number 9. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le fromage? J'ai le fromage. Avez-vous le bon fromage? J'ai le bon fromage. Avez-vous le mauvais fromage? J'ai le mauvais fromage. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le vin? J'ai le vin. Avez-vous le bon vin? J'ai le bon vin. Avez-vous le mauvais vin? J'ai le mauvais vin. Avez-vous le riz? J'ai le riz. Avez-vous le bon riz? J'ai le bon riz. Avez-vous le mauvais riz? J'ai le mauvais riz. Avez-vous le sel? J'ai le sel. Avez-vous le bon sel? J'ai le bon sel. Avez-vous le mauvais sel? J'ai le mauvais sel. Avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. Avez-vous le bon pain? J'ai le bon pain. Avez-vous le mauvais pain? J'ai le mauvais pain. Now you'll notice that when I'm speaking artificially slowly, and I'm putting breaks between the words. Frenchmen and French women tend to pronounce phrases in French as though they were almost a continuous word. So, avez-vous le mauvais pain, flowing right the way through with no real clear break between the words. It's the same when we speak English, but English is a much more jerky language. French flows much more smoothly. But at this point, while we are learning, I'm going to be breaking things up so that you can hear the independent words. Although from time to time, I will start to run things together. In your notebook, the left-hand column, write 10 and the butter. The butter. B-U-T-T-E-R, or if you wish to pronounce it, the butter, as some people do in this part of the world, the butter. And in the right-hand column, here's the spelling, L-E, and then B-E-U-R-R-E. So B-E-U-R-R-E. Le beurre. Le beurre. We're going to start the mouvement for number 10. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le beurre? J'ai le beurre. Avez-vous le bon beurre? J'ai le bon beurre. Avez-vous le mauvais beurre? J'ai le mauvais beurre. Avez-vous le bon fromage? J'ai le bon fromage. Avez-vous le fromage? J'ai le fromage. Avez-vous le mauvais fromage? J'ai le mauvais fromage. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le vin? J'ai le vin. Avez-vous le bon vin? J'ai le bon vin. Avez-vous le mauvais vin? J'ai le mauvais vin? Avez-vous le riz? J'ai le riz. Avez-vous le bon riz? J'ai le bon riz. Avez-vous le mauvais riz? J'ai le mauvais riz. Avez-vous le sel? J'ai le sel. Avez-vous le bon sel? J'ai le bon sel. Avez-vous le mauvais sel? J'ai le mauvais sel. Sorry about that, bell in the wrong place. Avez-vous le mauvais sel? J'ai le mauvais sel. Avez-vous le pain? J'ai le pain. Avez-vous? J'ai. Avez-vous le bon pain? J'ai le bon pain. Avez-vous le mauvais pain? J'ai le mauvais pain. And now the final bit for this lesson. The left-hand column, write number 11, and the English, yes, comma, sir. Remember a comma, that little mark. That's not a full stop or a period. So yes, comma, sir. Yes, sir. The right-hand side corresponding, O-U-I, virgule, that's the comma, virgule. Don't write that, that's comma in French. So O-U-I, and then comma, M-O-N-S-I-E-U-R. I'll repeat that, O-U-I, comma, M-O-N-S-I-E-U-R. Oui, monsieur. Oui, monsieur. Yes, sir. Oui, monsieur. And the left-hand column, yes, comma, madam, M-A-D-A-M in English. Yes, comma, madam. The right-hand side, ouais, that's O-U-I, comma, M-A-D-A-M-E. Ouais, madame. Ouais, madame. O-U-I, M-A-D-A-M-E. Ouais, madame. Yes, madam. Then we write on the left-hand side, have you got the fruit? In the right-hand side, avez-vous le fruit? That's A-V-E-Z hyphen V-O-U-S L-E-F-R-U-I-T. Avez-vous le fruit? Question mark. And the left-hand side in English, yes, comma, sir, comma, I have the fruit. Full stop. Or if you're an American, you'll say period. Yes, comma, sir, comma, I have the fruit. And the right-hand side, we write down O-U-I, comma, M-O-N-S-I-E-U-R, comma, J apostrophe A-I L-E F-R-U-I-T, and full stop at the end because it's a sentence and sentences end in a full stop. So, ouais, monsieur, j'ai le fruit. And remember, we start the sentence with a capital letter. Ouais, monsieur, j'ai le fruit. Underneath that, write the following. Ouais, madame, j'ai le fruit. So, O-U-I, comma, M-A-D-A-M-E, comma, J'-A-I, L-E-F-R-U-I-T. We are now going to do the mouvement for number 11. I'm going to ask the same questions pretty much as I did in the last mouvement, but this time you need to answer by saying yes, sir, or yes, madam. I don't care how you do it. It's up to you. Or you might want to vary. Sometimes answering saying yes, sir, and sometimes answering saying yes, madam. So here we go, the mouvement, the final mouvement for this exercise. Avez-vous? Oui, monsieur, j'ai. Avez-vous? Oui, madame, j'ai. Avez-vous le beurre? Oui, monsieur, j'ai le beurre. Avez-vous le bon beurre? Oui, madame, j'ai le bon beurre. Avez-vous le mauvais beurre? Oui, monsieur, j'ai le mauvais beurre. Avez-vous le fromage? Oui, madame, j'ai le fromage. Avez-vous le bon fromage? Oui, monsieur, j'ai le bon fromage. Avez-vous le mauvais fromage? Oui, madame, j'ai le mauvais fromage. Avez-vous le vin? Oui, monsieur, j'ai le vin. Avez-vous le bon vin? Oui, madame, j'ai le bon vin. Avez-vous le mauvais vin? Oui, monsieur, j'ai le mauvais vin. Avez-vous le riz? Oui, monsieur, j'ai le riz. Avez-vous le bon riz? Oui, madame, j'ai le bon riz. Avez-vous le mauvais riz? Oui, madame, j'ai le mauvais riz. Avez-vous le sel? Oui, monsieur, j'ai le sel. Avez-vous le bon sel? Oui, madame, j'ai le bon sel. Avez-vous le mauvais sel? Oui, monsieur, j'ai le mauvais sel. Avez-vous le pain? Oui, monsieur, j'ai le pain. Avez-vous le bon pain? Oui, j'ai le bon pain. Avez-vous le mauvais pain? Oui, monsieur, j'ai le mauvais pain. And that brings us to the end of the first lesson for Manesca's oral and serial method for learning French. And remember, this is a course in formal literary French, and we're looking at French from the mid-1800s, but it's not that different to modern French. A few idioms here and there are different, but generally speaking, it's pretty much the same. And this course will help you read French literature, but we're going to start learning orally. After the oral course, we will head into a reading course. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the lesson.